What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Dream Lab podcast. It's your Captain Dre Perry. What up, though? Welcome to season 6. I'm here with Chrissy B. I'm here with Kev. We here.
Coach Kev.
I'm here with Coach Kev. He's a coach and he's a Kev. it's season 6, episode 51. Did y'all miss us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's been a nice little break. As you see, we got a new setup. We got we got a new attitude. We got just everything new this season, and we just so glad that y'all are here. That y'all are tuning back in and rocking with us. Kev, Chrissy, y'all are kind of like far, but I mean, I can see y'all directly in your faces.
You did that on purpose, but it's all right.
Yeah, I need to see when you lying.
It is giving polygraph right now. The lie detector test determined.
It took
that
me a minute. I was
lie.
like, polygraph.
I'm like, poly marriage? Poly on a cracker? Polygraph.
That's powerful.
Anyway, welcome back, y'all. How y'all feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Just good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new season. Every season we always come back with like a refreshed, renewed mindset or just outlook on life. So season 6 is, you need to tell a friend to subscribe because it's about to get
I was going to say that
real.
y'all need to subscribe, like, and comment. Like, I don't know what y'all doing. Get these subscriptions up.
Telling friends.
Yeah,
They're
for sure.
back.
Yeah.
I really need y'all to subscribe. You know, go ahead, make sure you like us on Instagram and TikTok, all that stuff. The content is coming back. We just had to take a little break.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know we do that in between seasons. I think that's so healthy and it's important for us.
Yes.
Come back refreshed, come back renewed, ready to yap.
And obviously rebuilt.
Yeah. No, for real. My goal was to just kind of expand this. When we oh, that's Jax. He hear the door. When we
16 carriages.
when we had first moved here, that's so stupid. When we had first moved here, it was kind of like I felt in a way kind of rushed. So that's why the last season was just like, all right, whatever we can do, let's just go ahead and do it like that. But I had more time to sit with it and kind of just look around and be like, all right, I know what I want to do.
This is what you want to do,
Yeah, so here we are.
Nice.
Your rushed work was still good as hell. But this is very nice.
Thank you.
Like, this does feel like a production studio.
It does. Like, it feels legit. I wanted everything a certain way to just work for us. You know what I'm saying? I hate just to throw some stuff together. You got cords everywhere, stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's very limited cordage.
Yeah, I want it to be
Cordage?
Cordage? Cordage.
Oh, wow.
First made up word of the day, cordage.
Yeah, so Chrissy B, how are you?
I'm good.
What's been going on this break? I feel like I have not seen you.
I feel like nobody has. Outside of this past weekend, I was outside this weekend.
Yeah, you
Nigga,
were.
we was outside for your birthday. What you gonna do for Big Mama? What you gonna do for Big Mama?
Yes, so I had a birthday. I am 28.
Ooh.
Ate it up, yeah.
How does that feel?
I'm feeling it.
In your knees?
Yes.
In your back? That's so stupid. I get that because once you hit 30, bro, like that's when everything just hit. Like,
Speak for yourself.
You don't feel it yet?
I have moments, but I don't feel it like that. Like,
I'm not saying like it's every day. Like every time you wake up, you're like, ugh.
It wasn't, but you know what?
Melatonin.
Yeah. Well, I don't need melatonin. I'll just be asleep. I'll be tired.
That's
We're getting it together. But I had a great birthday, amazing birthday. These past 2 birthdays have been like, yes.
That's good. I hate that I missed your birthday, but you know,
We did miss y'all. It's no
okay.
party without the Perrys.
I mean,
We'll just do it again.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Y'all energy, like all of our energy together completes it. But I will say, at Chrissy's birthday, I like Chrissy's friends. Chrissy got some dope female friends that I was just like, yeah.
And the crazy thing,
even the pregnant ones was real, like, they was down with the get down.
Look, all my friends are pregnant.
And they wasn't pregnant the
That's
last
crazy.
birthday.
I need them to not do
They
that
were not
again.
pregnant the last birthday.
Chrissy was
Thanksgiving,
like,
close
"Keep
your
that shit
legs,
over- keep that
everybody.
shit over there."
Baby, everything was open but the turkey.
Oh wow. Well, but literally, like all my
So the turkey's on.
That's so stupid.
all my friends are pregnant, and I want them to stop. But so glad to be the baby daddy. Boom.
That's a lot of child support.
Oh, I'm an active baby daddy. So
Got you.
Did they have girls?
one had a girl, one's having a boy, and another one's having a girl.
There's
TT
a
gonna slay
third.
they makeup.
Absolutely.
There's I don't know the other person who's pregnant. Then
I
know
the
the two.
that was pregnant.
Yep,
there, right?
you know the two. No, 3. It was 3 pregnant there. One on the end.
Right, the light skinned girl with the ponytail, then
Right.
my boo that had on the beautiful colorful dress with the glasses.
And then twin.
There was another one there pregnant.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
No, because there was only 2 sitting across from me.
Yes, so it was 3 people that were pregnant.
I love it.
you had a baby shower. That's what you
At this
had.
point, like, where's the meatballs? Like,
Hey, baby shower meatballs. Let me tell you, like baby shower meatballs and funeral chicken.
Your baby shower food was good as hell.
yeah,
Hey,
it was.
but
Yes,
it's nothing better than child out of wedlock baby shower meatballs.
Yep.
We Senate eating.
I don't know what it is. It's the fact that the
We
parents
sin
not
eating,
married,
man.
that the meatballs just a little better.
They
you know what?
marinated a little bit
Hey,
more. or
y'all
something.
y'all
Well,
married
you
or
was
not?
married, but your food was good. Your
Yeah,
food
but
was,
I'm saying what I'm saying is when they not married, the meatballs be even better. When you married, they be good. But when you not married, for some reason, those meatballs be.
So when I adopt, I'm gonna just ask for the meatballs for the adopted children.
I don't know what those meatballs hit on.
They're gonna have pineapples in them.
I'm not eating that
Pineapples?
shit.
What type of? I don't want no pineapples.
Yeah, nigga, you're on your own.
Yeah, great. I don't know if I want a surrogate or want a. Well, I do want a surrogate because I want a child with my blood and DNA in it.
Mm.
I have
That's
to have
powerful.
like a singer, but I don't want to get married.
Back to how I'm doing.
Let's do it.
Mm.
Your nails are cute too.
It's like, no, I'm good. Yes, but thank you. Yeah. too
So
many
other
things at one time.
than you turning 28, any other updates or anything else going on in your life?
No updates. Focusing on Bentley Beauty. My friends have really been on me and
On
holding
your
me
ass
accountable.
about doing what you need to do.
Yes.
Be like white toilet
yes.
paper.
Yes.
Right.
So
Right.
we own it. I'm telling you, season 6. Please, season 6.
I don't know what that was.
Me neither. But yeah, I'm good. Nothing too new. I've been kind of chilling outside of this past weekend. I'm telling you, I've been chilling.
Because I promise you, I've not. I feel like I haven't seen you this whole. Other than when you came to church that Sunday to help.
Yeah.
I don't.
So have I been the only person that's seen both of y'all?
Yeah, because you don't sit in the house.
But I do be. I've come to your house twice. haven't
What
I?
I'm saying is, you don't sit in your
Your
house. She'll go to her house and be there for weeks. I'll be. You know me.
Literally.
Nigga, I'm here.
I do be at my house. I just be working, which causes me to be outside already. So I just stay out. So we're not gonna make it seem like I don't like going home.
Well,
That's what it
because you
sounds like.
stay in Timbuktu
It sounds.
as well,
It
so
sounds
you
like
don't
your
wanna go
mattress
back
is on
home.
the floor. That's what it sounds like.
It's
Oh,
not. I
my.
have a very nice, delicate bedroom.
Okay, delicate
Delicate.
bedroom.
Not eloquent, but delicate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I have a nice bedroom. Like I love being at home, but y'all know I live so far. So when I'm in the
Yeah.
city, I try to
Yeah.
do whatever I need to do because once I go home, that's it.
Yeah, Kevin stay on 50 Mile.
Literally,
It's gonna change soon. Either it's
50
gonna be
mile in
August-
Gratiot. That nigga
Yeah.
is in
Y'all gonna
Canada.
be pissed when I'm like
Canada.
300
I
miles
need a
away.
passport to go to Kevin's house.
When I
Literally.
move and be 300 miles away, they're gonna be like, "Damn."
We're not. Anyway, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Y'all see
I'm
how
just kidding.
Draylen Mouth still smart as hell.
Yeah, that doesn't change. But anyway, how are you?
You gonna ask me how I'm doing after you done said some smart.
exactly. Let's get to it. How are you?
I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm free.
There you
Ooh,
go.
okay.
I'm free.
And who the sun says
No
free
longer bound.
is free indeed.
Mm,
No longer bound.
Huh?
there you go.
No chains holding me.
Period.
Soul rest. It's a bless.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lord. I'm
Are these
free.
lyrics or?
You know, I'm over here seeing
'Cause I
like,
was
is he
like,
quoting?
My soul is resting. It's a blessing.
Oh, you were
Praise the
just.
Oh, you were just talking it. Got you. But okay.
I would fail finish the lyrics then, huh?
Listen, because it wasn't verbatim. Anyway,
Lord. I'm free. Totally
Okay.
comfortable being in my.
what does that
own
mean?
skin.
What does that
just
mean?
Not caring.
Who is Karen?
I don't know her. I don't know her now.
No, for real. What does free mean? Because I mean, like, I'm glad that you're free because you don't want to be unfree. You want to be prisoned. You want to be chained up. But what does that mean for you?
Free for me looks like not looking for validation through others.
Mm-hmm.
Free for me looks like being comfortable and confident in who you are, your talents, your gifts.
Mm-hmm.
But even away from that, knowing exactly who you are. I didn't know who I was for a long time. And it took me in a matter of 10 days to really just come out of that whole mindset. My close friend had a conversation with me that just shifted my whole mindset of just understanding that God within me was really, now when I say this, take it how y'all want to take it. But
no, I'm going to back you up on it.
God within me is really all that I needed to get to the next level.
Okay.
And not trying to search for something that he already gave me the power to do. So if I want to change how I eat, look, spend my money, the results and the answers are already within me.
That's
but
good.
If I don't spend enough time with myself to recognize, let me stay there. If I don't spend enough time with myself, I'll never get the answer. Because if we say that the Holy Ghost is within us, then that means that we already possess the answers that we need.
Absolutely.
Why haven't I spent time with myself to center myself to figure out what's next? So now my strategies are different. I wrote down some things today concerning money. And I wrote 4 declarations down of what I was going to get, but I also understood the steps that I needed to take to get it.
Absolutely.
So it's just really just my freedom, my freedom looks like looking in the mirror. I finally like myself. And that almost makes me want to cry.
Please don't.
I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, but
I do. I like myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm no longer, for a while, I used to try to change who I was for people. But even when I did, y'all just used me. You didn't care about the person. People just cared about what
the gift.
Not even the gift. What could I benefit for either your service or your audience?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's your presence then as a gift, or your vocal ability is a gift. All of that will then benefit someone. So I absolutely get that. I'm glad that you are stepping into this free season.
FREE.
That spells free. CreditReport.com, baby. Y'all remember that?
I'm telling you, it just feels good.
Free CreditReport.com. All right. Anyway, no, go ahead.
It just feels good to not care anymore, and not care anymore. Not in the sense of just doing crazy stuff, but just understanding like I control my life.
Yeah.
God has given me the power to control my life. So if I control it and I can make better decisions to get me to a better future, it's going to take me doing what I have to do to get there.
Watch this. There's a scripture that says God has given us everything we need for a godly life. Everything that we need, we already have. So that means that, and I feel like we talked about this a few seasons ago, that life that we experience is the physical. It's the physical. It's what our 5 senses can take in, right? Our 5 senses can take in touch, smell, hear, taste, see. That's what our 5 senses can take in. Outside of that, there's another level to it, right? And so a lot of times people are only stuck on the 5 senses. They're just stuck on the what. They're just stuck on the physical, like what, okay, I know that I'm broke, so that means that I need to just get another job, or that just means that, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of take on, that's when the scripture, and even in church when they talk about the ways of the world, because the ways of the spirit are the ways that you cannot see. Right. And so if you're going to operate within the spirit, you have to tap into the spirit. So a lot of times if we're going outside of us, you're not tapping into the spirit, because the spirit doesn't reside in the physical. The spirit resides within. The spirit is, you see what I'm saying? So if God is absolutely within you, scripture talks about how the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's not neither there nor here. It's within you. You see what I'm saying? So if you're seeking any type of answers, you better go within. But the thing is, and like you said, why wasn't, I think you asked the question, like, why haven't I sat with myself or, spent that time with God? I've noticed not just with you, even with myself and just people in general, there's so much out here to distract us. And it's so much that has our attention, whether good or bad. Like you're trying to just go to that to help. So some people go to drugs, some people go to alcohol, sex, some people, go to church to fill voids, but they never tap into the God within to really get answers, to get clarity, to heal. That's how you do it. And so I'm not saying the things on the outside can be of assistance, like going to church, having that fellowship and all of that stuff. But it is so much more than that. And I was thinking earlier, I'm like, bro, we just learned the rules. They taught us the rules. They taught us what to do and what not to do. But when it comes to dealing with real life situations, we didn't get much answers. No. Mainly because most of them niggas didn't have answers. They dealing with marriage issues and trauma and
sleeping in 2 separate bedrooms.
Depression.
Yeah.
Staying in marriage is too long when it's time to fold your tent.
And so we're throwing
fold that tent, baby, and pack up. Let's go.
But no, we just throwing scripture. We just kind of throwing church etiquette at people for people to kind of get it, and that's not going to do it. It's going to take some time for you to spend with yourself. You're going to have to block out the noise. That's why it's important to get off social media for a minute. That's why it's important to not be around so many people as much. Spend quiet time. You can't hear from God when you're got all this noise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we never get to where we're going to go. And I think that's a great transition into this first topic. I'm going to talk about myself because I know here comes the check-in police. This nigga like, well, what about you? I'm
How are you, nigga? The check-in police. I'm the police.
But no.
What?
But when it comes to, even myself, I had to really kind of get to that point of freedom where I was like, all right, it's a mindset thing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's how you think about stuff. It's your approach. Because the mindset, scripture also says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, which means that whatever you're dealing with is not a physical issue. It's a spiritual issue.
But the thing is, they don't talk about that enough, though. Like,
because we only look at that as in like the things of the world, like, oh, that flesh, these demons out here that's trying to get you to. No, hold on. It's. I think there's so much more that needs to be said, and so much more of a conversation that needs to be had when it comes to how we approach things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then a lot of things are just set up based off of people's like own insecurities, their own phobias, their own traumas. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, we realize that none of this stuff is working until we get to the point where we have to like kind of face it and be like, all right, how am I going to get to this next level? There's going to have to be something different. What I've been doing is not helping.
It's not
working.
It's not working. Albert Einstein has this quote, and he says, you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. So you can't get to the next level and you still putting in the same variables trying to get another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I know for me personally, that's where I've been. I'm like, all right, how can I approach this differently?
Yes.
Everything, and not just this podcast, but just anything, my music, my marriage, my life, just everything. Like, let's make sure that I'm getting to the why of everything and not just focusing on the what, because the what is the physical, the why is the spiritual, because you can see if you say something that pisses me off, well, guess what? That tapped into one of my 5 senses. I heard you say something that pissed me off. So now I'm upset based off of what you said. But I could check myself and figure out, why am I upset based off of what you said?
Right.
And most people don't tap into the why. The why is the spiritual.
And I think that's the place that I've been lately, because everybody's like, well, I haven't seen, like, my best friend called me yesterday, like, you've been pretty quiet and stuff. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
But I think I've been just kind of sitting with me.
Yeah.
Sitting with myself and being like, okay, well, why do I feel like that? Or
because niggas are afraid of themselves. Yeah. They're afraid of sitting with themselves. They're afraid of that silence, because some people know if they sit in silence long enough, they're going to have to face that shit that they've been sweeping under the rug for the last 15 years.
And a lot of times you kind of sweep that under the rug by always staying on the go.
Absolutely.
I
personally know people who are, and I'm not saying this is Kev, because Kev is actually doing the work.
Yeah.
But I know it's some people they always go at every party, at every event. They can never sit at home and sit with themselves and just have quiet time. Why? Because then those thoughts of the situation that happened, or those thoughts of the person that said this, or whatever it is that you're running from. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to stop running.
Yeah.
You're going to have to stop running and sit and face the music. That's the only way to level up.
Listen,
or you can keep dressing up your shit.
You either sit down or get knocked down.
But that's dumb.
That's
good.
It
looks good, but it stinks.
Yeah, but that was me 2 years ago.
You keep dressing up, it's going to be pretty, but stink.
Absolutely.
do you mean?
But that's what happens when we get close to people who ain't did the work. Then we start realizing, like, what?
Well, I can't do it. If I recognize or feel like you're still in the same spot that I maybe have left you, or you just remind me of older things, respectfully, I just can't be around you because it's like my way of thinking not even gonna work for you because you're not even gonna understand where I'm at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're not. So us having a conversation, us hanging out, like girl, boy, dog, cat, giraffe, monkey, lizard. I'm not doing it.
You had a variety of friends. I just wanted you to know.
Because you really got to think about it. When you've really done
Who was
the
the giraffe? Sorry.
when you've
stupid.
really done the work
Uh-huh.
and you're trying to constantly do the work to become a better person, I'm not about to sit around anything that's still stagnant.
Yeah.
Especially now, if your energy off, I'm leaving.
Let me tell you.
I'm never
Because
staying.
the work that we do, once you realize what, like you were saying, what it takes, like, you going to be like, oh, I can't risk this. I can't risk being, because I know you're going to bring me back to that place. And I'm not trying to go to that place.
No.
I've done too much work to
not
move.
going back to that
I've
place.
done too much work to let you drag me back
Absolutely.
because you
Too
like
far.
Dragon Ball Z.
You and these things.
You enjoy
Listen,
Dragon
the
Ball
niggas'
Z.
analogies this episode are
Yeah.
great. I just want you to
Because
know.
when you really think about it, like you'll sit there and be like I've had conversations with people
Mm-hmm.
and I had to be like, you haven't grown. Like, nigga, why
Mm-hmm.
you think like that still?
Yeah.
Like what?
I can't keep going into this.
I won't.
Cycle.
But not
I
even
won't.
the whole thing of the cycle is, my question is, why don't you want better?
Mm.
Like at some point, your subconscious isn't telling you this don't make sense.
It ain't working.
Then let's go back to church. You don't have the Holy Ghost.
And
If
that's,
that's what y'all want to say, you don't have the Holy Ghost. If the Holy Ghost don't convict you and say, well, maybe I shouldn't buy this, or maybe I shouldn't say this. Now that I've become more self-aware,
Mm-hmm.
remember I had texted you about something. No. When I came to visit you and Elise during the break,
Mm-hmm.
and I came in the house.
Because
and
we saw
was
Kev,
just-
we didn't see Chrissy.
Oh, shit, sorry. Remember we was talking.
I was
And I
sitting with
said-
myself.
I'm
good.
so proud of, well, we had started talking about a specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't gossiping, it was a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But I told him, I was like, I'm so proud of myself because I didn't come in the house and just start talking about.
Whatever.
I was here.
You what?
That was that
the
last
meeting?
week?
Was that the
Yeah.
meeting?
Jesus.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so we did
those
see Chrissy.
moments,
yeah.
Sorry.
those moments make
What,
me
to
proud.
fight Arthur Hands, nigga?
They make me proud of myself. I'm talking about myself. Be quiet. I'm playing.
Now you see how I feel.
But it just made me so proud that I was conscious of the energy that I brought into the room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just, well, y'all know, let me tell y'all what the hell they got going on, or let me look, this is what's going on over here.
Right.
Like, no, like every room doesn't need that energy. If we all on the up and up and having a good time, I don't want to be that reporter.
Mm-hmm.
And not saying that that's what I was to our friend group, but y'all know I always got a story like, child, let me tell you what happened to me this week.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes y'all don't want to hear that.
You was
I
able
don't
to.
know.
You
It's
able.
pretty entertaining.
I mean, it is because, again, my stories are never like talking about people. I'm always talking about what has happened
it's
to
your
me.
experiences.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's the thing is, it's protecting the energy of others.
Mm-hmm.
If I know that Draylen's house is a place of peace where him, Elise, and baby Dallas dwell, I don't always want to bring that type of energy into his space. This is a
And
space where
some
he
people
creates.
don't have the awareness to be considerate enough to do that.
Mm.
They'll come all up in your space and bring all types of craziness. That's why I'm very careful about who comes to my house. As everybody should.
If you don't got a wristband, you ain't getting in.
Let me tell you something. And that wristband better be bright yellow.
I almost spit all of this out off of the wristband.
Listen, you don't have a wristband?
You don't have a. Oh,
You can't come in here.
Sorry.
Because we've worked too hard. Like, again, from season 1 to now, from the consumption of the Dream Lab, we've spent time together, like, I don't want to use the word like becoming woven because that's like making a blanket. But we've actually taken time to leave an imprint on all of
Yeah.
of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think differently because of conversations with Draylen. I'm more sensitive as a brother and a friend because of conversations we've had on just me understanding. Remember when I was just like, well, Chrissy, what do you need from me as a friend? Like, as we're calling each other besties, how can I show up better? And that was a private conversation I never even told you we had. But with us being friends.
As long as you weren't talking about me, I'm fine.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But with us being friends, I can genuinely say the podcast is documentation of the progress of what we've all experienced over the last 6 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why I'm like, I'm excited about this season because I'm like, I wonder what the hell we're going to learn.
I feel like this season we're going to have more in-depth conversation.
Breakthrough.
Because we are all, we are literally though, we are all we are all truly doing the work, and it is bringing so much out of us. It is causing us to have, and like these, for those of you watching, like these aren't the only conversations that we have regarding this stuff. Like we really be talking about this stuff to trying to like just level up our thinking and all of that stuff, because you will not get any type of different response. And I'm realizing that so many people are yearning for something different, but it's just like, how do I get, I don't know. Well, first of all, what I tell most people if we do have this conversation, because I try not to be the person to try to tell people how to live, but if we having a conversation, first things first is you have to check yourself. Bingo. The first thing niggas want to do is point the finger at everybody else. We want to say, oh, well, this person did this. Well, she said this. Well, this happened to me. Well, they did. Well, they talked about me. Well, this happened when I grew up. Okay. Now that it's a new day, and that the thing that you're talking about was 20 years ago.
Okay.
The man that broke your heart was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
The church that did whatever they did to you, and that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Even if it was last year, 6 months ago, okay. Like Ty Tribbett said, only one night though. You crying, you did okay. Joy cometh in the morning, which it could be the very next morning or your next season, but you got to understand.
It could be the next minute if you just stop holding on.
That's
to
how
shit.
Instantaneous is. But we'll allow our past to be our present, and it'll continue to be our present, and we'll stay in the past currently all times because we haven't leveled up the awareness and that thinking, that mentality, that going to the why. Even when you get to somebody, if somebody does something to you that hurts your heart, hurts your feelings, hurts you physically. I know this is a tough conversation for some people to have, but sometimes you do have to ask the question, I wonder why they did that.
Yeah.
Because if you start doing the work within yourself and you start to figure out all your whys, then it's easier for you to have grace for other people.
For sure.
Yeah. And then even with figuring out your whys, Raylan, I've been doing this thing with my students. I had a very heavy week last week where I had to, literally, it felt like every last one of my students came in with the same situation. And I literally had to get them to write apologies to themselves saying, I'm sorry for letting people do this to me or say this to me and me accepting it. A lot of the times y'all mad at them, and you really need to be mad at yourself for allowing them to do that.
Because that's how it ends up. Because here's the thing, I was watching something, and they were talking about, like, it was this woman. She had, she had it going on for herself. She had money, she had a job, she had her own place, all of that stuff. And I was like, the mindset that she has got her those things. But if she had the mindset, even because really material things don't matter, the mindset that you have, it will then project out in reality. Right? So if I have this mindset, even subconsciously, because most of the time that's where it is. Most people don't walk around thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. Most people don't do that. But there are things that they kind of add to the tally of things that, or why I don't feel good enough. And it's buried in the back of their mind. So then each decision they make, where they go, who they talk to, who they allow to come into their space, it a lot of times just aligns with that low level of thinking. So you finding yourself in a relationship dealing with the same type of nigga. And we talked about this before, dealing with the same type of person, or you dealing with the same type of job or same type of church. I literally have one church dealing with BS and went to another one that literally was the same way. And I was like, I got to stop pointing the finger at them. What is it about me that keeps finding myself in these type of environments?
I used to settle. Now I don't.
But for me, it was self-worth. I'm thinking like, oh, well, I'm supposed to do it. But if you don't know how worthy you are, and once you find out how worthy you are, then you make you make other decisions.
My price is my price.
your price, what I'm gonna deal with. You not gonna tell me how I'm gonna live my life. Yes, you're my pastor, but you're not about to basically dictate my life. Yes, you see what I'm saying? Like, we got to get to, why am I accepting this stuff?
Yeah.
Like, how did I get here? And then once you get to that, then you be like, nigga, I'm not dealing with this no more.
And that even
Stop sign.
That even speaks to you, girl. Please. That even speaks to Chrissy too. Like, with the level of servitude that she has to what she does, and with her makeup company, like, knowing that value of what it is that you bring to the table.
For sure.
Every last one of us bring a certain value to the table, where Draylon does assist in other podcasts. He assists with
Shout out
writing
to
music.
Second. I'm sorry.
No, shout him out.
Mixed Emotion, Second Thoughts.
We love y'all. But he's helping with podcasts. He's helping with albums. He's doing his own music.
Yeah, shout out to Patrice. I'm producing her album. I've got a lot
Woo,
going on.
woo, woo.
Yeah, look at
I'm
you.
vocal coaching an artist, doing different things like that. You sing, and you also are an amazing makeup artist. But the thing is, every last one of us in this room add value to every room that we're in.
For sure.
Regardless of if you have a makeup brush in your hand or doing a consultation, your opinion and your thought process of what it took you to learn about mixing foundations, concealers, eyeliners, lash glue with brow pencils has been a skill set that you learned. When you get in my chair, you pay me for what it took me to learn.
Oh yeah.
And because you know the work that you've put in. So
Heck yeah.
you stand on that and you be like, no, this is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It's so much. I don't think people understand how powerful the mind is, and how important it is to have a strong mindset. How important it is to make some changes if you need to. Like, your life, like I said, is a projection of your mind.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, if you didn't have in your mind that I'm a part of a podcast, you wouldn't be here today. So again, your physical reality is a response, is the mirror, is the reflection of what goes on up here. So if there's anything out here that you don't like, your best bet is to check here and to check here. Because as a man thinketh in his heart,
so is he. So,
and this is where a lot of people mess up. They think it's just as a man thinketh. Because we have thousands of thoughts every day. So it can't be just as a man thinketh. It has to be as a man thinketh in his heart, which means that the thoughts that you have that are emotionally charged, the thoughts that you have about anything. I was realizing, because I'm building a new relationship with money. And so I have to watch myself.
That's where I got it from. Your ass.
Yeah, that's where it started.
I was sitting there
conversation.
writing down, and I was just like, I need to understand the language of money. And I'm like, who said this to me?
Because watch this, bro.
Didn't you say that to me?
I know we had a couple conversations about this.
When it comes down before I leave today.
Okay, yeah, no. When it comes to like money and different things like that, you know how when you pay a bill and you get that email or the confirmation page that says, "Thank you for submitting your payment."
Shut up. Oh.
That was me. That was me for the longest. I used to be like, all right, man, whatever. Like, you just like, yeah, I'm glad I could pay it, but oh my God, like that money, I just spent that money. That is the mindset of somebody who deals with scarcity, like it has a scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
They have a poverty mindset. So as soon as the money leaves, you like, oh, you have this mindset that it's
what if
gone.
this happens? What if that happens?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna have enough for this. And
If
now
you
what am I
had $1
doing?
million in the bank, you paying your DTE bill wouldn't bother you.
I've been unpaid it for 2 years.
But before it can actually happen, it has to happen here first. Because remember, I said the physical is a projection of the mind. So you can't expect this to be any different if this is the same.
Ever since I know that it's a process. It's been a process for us to shift our mindset. But I don't know about y'all, but for me, for certain things, although it was a process and it took time, it was like the switch was
Instant.
It was just like,
I'm telling you.
something happened, something
telling
clicked
you.
that it was just like, we shouldn't be doing this. Hang on, no, actually,
Baby.
go to hell. But like,
Yeah.
it just kind of like,
Girl, that's why I said over 10 days, Chrissy, for me. And my friend, shout out to Des Willis. He actually wants to come on the podcast because he
that'd be a great
he loves
conversation.
what he does.
That'd be a great
But
conversation.
Des Willis is the reason that my mindset has changed, because a lot of things Des kept saying, and I kept saying, like, nigga, that's not like what we've been brought up. Like, that's devilish. It took us to go to Chicago. We sat in front to this day. I know exactly where the 7-Eleven is. We sat in the car and I stopped and I said, listen to what he's saying. And the things that Desmond was saying changed my life.
Yeah.
Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, we had another conversation and it changed my whole perspective. And everything in my life has shifted since then, which is why I can say I'm free today.
Yeah.
And the three things that it started with for me was living a life of integrity, checking my integrity.
Yeah.
2, making sure that I had good character. And 3, for me to stop searching for validation through other people.
And
But
that
it came from the conversation that he had with me concerning understanding that the God within is what I needed and not what it is that y'all.
Because if people
Y'all
are not
not
tapped
teaching-
in, so how can they teach you anything?
But y'all not teaching the real stuff. Y'all are not
Bro,
really
I say this all the time.
challenging.
Jesus' message has been watered down so much that
Y'all don't pour so much alkaline on it
if we
and
you're done.
barbicide.
If we really like looked at what he was saying, like you would be like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I don't have to do this because you see what I'm saying? Like there's so much of I guess just this, like I said, we taught the rules. We were taught fluent Christianese in church. Like you know what to say, you know how to speak in tongues, you know how to quicken, you know how to do all of that stuff. But when it comes to dealing with confrontation, there's so many pastors who can't deal with confrontation. They'll hide from you.
Or they'll call it
How
demonic.
you a leader?
It's not demonic. It's a disagreement, and we can agree to disagree.
Amen.
But y'all wicked in high places. But also, too, y'all are not translating the Bible correctly. And that's also where I am when it comes to freedom.
That's another
because some
thing.
of the stuff that y'all saying, understand. I don't give a damn. Understanding that the Bible was put together by 12 white men. And again, this is another reason why I'm going to put a pin here. I want to go to theology school because there are some things that I want to understand.
So let's
Y'all
let's talk about that because it goes deeper than that. The Bible it's a bunch of different writings, books. All of the books are different genres. They're not all written the same way. You know how we'll write a song, but that's not the same way somebody who writes an article will write an article as far as like their approach to it. Somebody who writes a poem has a different approach than somebody who is just writing a letter. You see what I'm saying? Or a story. Everything is different, and the Bible is full of that. And then when you have all of these books and all of these letters, all these things from different parts of the world at different times, it was put together by more than just 12 men. It was a council that lasted over 100 years. So that means that the people that in the beginning,
the translation though, and that's why I'm like, in that translation,
it's been translated multiple times.
Right, but has it been watered down in the translation?
Of course.
And that's where I'm like,
there's no way
how
that
does
you
some
can
of this make
translate
sense?
something. You got to understand, those people didn't have all of the information that we have access to now. So if I'm translating something from one language to another and there's a word that doesn't translate well, I got to find the best possible thing to put here for this to work. You see what I'm saying?
But I wonder what some of the true essence of some of the true meanings of stuff was.
I think honestly, we'll never know.
Like the original.
Like we'll never have
good.
access to it. So
wait, let's think in that. Say it again.
We'll never know. And so my approach is I don't argue over trivial things. If I can't prove it, then I'm just not gonna sit here and argue because I don't know. And that's okay.
He needs an offering. Because that was good.
Because people
That's your thigh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mighty
Houston.
God.
continue.
No, people especially in church, we don't like to say I don't know. You know, like
That's
it's
so
hard
good,
for
right?
us to say, you know, if you ask somebody something, they're going to try to give you this answer and you probably didn't answer the question, but they didn't want to seem like they didn't know. Nigga, it's a possibility. It's not just a possibility. I'm sure that there are so many things that we just don't know. There are some things that we think we know that we don't know. There are some things that we don't know that we do know. At the end of the day, our job is to rightfully divide the word of truth. What stands, what doesn't. What stands is truth. That is God. God is truth. God is spirit. God is life. God is love. There's nothing that can change this. Everything else, you can say, oh, well, you can't do this, or you can't say this, well, you shouldn't be cussing. Okay, prove to me that cussing is bad. Niggas can't. oh, what the Bible says about keeping immoral conversation or something like that. First of all, if I say shit, to me, shit isn't immoral. Do you think the word shit is immoral?
Nope.
Do you?
Dude.
So that means I can say this here, and anybody that watches this and currently watches it and watches it all the time, obviously doesn't bother you. Now, if I'm in an arena, let's say church, for instance, I'm not going up there and cussing because I know, first of all, that's not what we do here. Number two, this is seen as immoral or just something that's just not befitting, right? So then you just operate accordingly. You know what I'm saying? But to say, oh, well, you should just never say it because I don't like it. Well, my nigga, who are you? Mm-hmm. Who do you think you are that you could just tell me what I can and cannot do? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody who ain't paying my bills next.
And that's the issues that I ran into. I know when we first started, I was cussing because most people probably had never heard me cuss. So they were just like, oh my God, you cussing on social media, you cussing on your podcast. And I'm just like, I mean, I do cuss in normal life.
Yeah.
And I mean, I to me, there's nothing wrong. But again, that's just another conversation. I know me and Kev were talking about. It's a particular pastor that I want to bring on here. I'm not going to say his name until I can confirm. He's not from Detroit, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the future when it comes around. But yeah, that was a hell of a check-in. But it got us to the
that
first
was a
topic.
check-in and check-out at 11 a.m. because hotels want you to pay 24-hour prices and you only spend 9 hours there. I hate hotels and Airbnbs. You literally
them
pay
Airbnb fees. Nigga, I don't even want to stay.
A cleaning fee? Nigga, I might as well just go to a hotel.
Right? You making it seem like I'm dogging this place out. Why are you charging $300 for a cleaning
and
fee?
y'all got a ring cam and private cams and watching me do stuff anyway? Girl, bye.
Watch these nuts. Anyway, I'm very thankful that KFC brought them honey wings and wedges back. How were they, Chrissy?
The wedges, amazing.
Really?
So good.
Okay.
So good.
The wings?
Just like how they were before.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't bring it back. Don't bring it back and then try to change some stuff.
I'm talking about the wedges, though.
Uh-oh.
The chicken,
it ain't hidden?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say all that.
Mm-hmm.
It was hidden. The sauce was good. The sauce definitely, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's giving nostalgia. But why is it spicy? Why is it not a kick?
It's spicy.
It's spicy.
And I like a little spice, but I don't remember them being spicy.
No, they were not spicy. They had a little kick.
A little, what the?
But yeah, a little, yeah. No, you roundhouse kicked me.
In the throat.
Yo, ass was on fire.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Nick.
Yeah. Because I did a whole thing because I think I'm in my like content creation area.
Hey, we love to hear it.
I'm having a great time. But literally, like I was like, why is it spicy? It was so good prior to. But I mean, it is still good. I want to try it at a different location, but I'm kind of seeing the same thing. Everybody talking about it as being spicy. But the sauce.
So here's the thing. I'm going to give it a try because that was the reason why I went to KFC when I was younger.
Yes.
Like that, I didn't get, first of all, the KFC regular chicken. I don't know what y'all thought that was, but that was the soggiest fried chicken I've ever had. And it's still like that to this day. I'd never go to KFC and get regular chicken. I would always get the barbecue chicken. But once they stopped that and the wedges, here's my thing.
The Snackers was good too, nigga.
Snackers were good.
Here's my question though to the people that are at the top. Like we can even look at like how Red Lobster. Like Red Lobster nothing was going on. Then they brought this new black guy in. He like, y'all know we should have seafood boils, right? Then all of a sudden everybody there for the seafood boils. Why aren't y'all listening to us? If we the consumers, what's happening here?
I want to know what was their mindset to take honey barbecue wings away. Where did you think you
gotta kind of think about.
And it took y'all 15 years to bring them back.
Yeah, but you gotta think about like possibly where the economy was. What was the shipping like? Like what exactly was it? A shortage in chicken? Because I know they was going through a lot.
They were still selling chicken though.
Yeah,
but
maybe
so was the sauce?
No, it could have been the version of chicken we were looking for. Maybe they were trying to populate them to be older.
I think you give them too much grace.
Yeah,
y'all
because
I'm being
that was stupid, guys.
No, because you have to think about
camera on me.
You have to think about the economic difference between the stuff that we're seeing now and us being able to pay attention more to like inflation.
Yeah.
We don't know what that looked like for them back then, and the best bet was for them to take it off the menu.
No, bro. From a business standpoint, if there was something that unless
drink that no more, whatever you was drinking, you can't drink it no more because you don't keep on burping.
I don't give a damn.
Gassy today.
I do,
girl.
But no, from a business standpoint, if it's doing well, why would we change anything? If anything, I'm gonna get rid of the thing on the menu that's not bringing no money in.
It's because we don't know. It was doing well to us. We don't know behind the scenes what they were dealing with.
That's very true. But here's the thing: 15 years, 10 years.
It's the same thing with like McDonald's taking that strawberry lemonade freezy drink. That drink was amazing.
I've never had it.
Oh my God!
Have you ever had it, Chrissy?
I think I know what you're talking
about. So it doesn't stand on the same level as the
and they
wings.
would pump the 2 pumps of strawberry. We was tearing them things up.
No, we weren't. Oh,
you weren't.
Not like the wings and the wedges, bro.
Okay, I wasn't in KFC.
The McWraps.
I was rich. I was eating Popeyes. Dreaming about the custom here. Oh.
Anyway.
No, we was eating the Snackers. Remember the Snackers was like 50 cents or $1 back in the day.
But here's the thing. Now I'm driving past KFC, lying out onto the street.
Okay.
Prior to that, it was one person working because it was only one person showing up.
Literally.
I mean, but it's the same thing about the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Popeyes low-key is good, though.
Popeyes is good.
Has never stopped being good.
Exactly.
So
they don't technically need that chicken sandwich for them to continue.
But that chicken sandwich.
I ain't had that chicken sandwich probably since it came out.
I had it last week.
But you got to think about the evolution of KFC. Like the honey barbecue wings was like a great era, but you can't forget the era of the Famous Bowl. That Famous Bowl was good as hell.
It's still good, but it's not going to carry that. It's not going to carry the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not going to carry the chain.
Because
I can't remember the last time
bowl.
I said, let me go get a Famous Bowl. But honey barbecue wings.
Let me tell you, if the line wasn't so long, I would go, but I just haven't yet. I'm going to wait till it kind of die down a little bit, but I'm going. I'm definitely going.
They definitely were good, but I just was not expecting it. Like the Popeyes wings that they have, they say that it's going to be spicy and whatever. KFC didn't tell me that.
I like a little spice, so I'm gonna give them a shot, and then we'll talk about them
You're
again.
Prepared for
I
it.
never had no Popeyes
I wasn't.
wings.
People was complaining, talking about, oh, why is it in the plastic container? Now that's dumb. That's a dumb argument. Like I don't care.
I do.
But I understand
if you bring it back to OG.
It's the nostalgia.
Be OG.
But
I got a little Chinese sweet and sour chicken bowl. No, where's the carton?
Please.
Lord Jesus.
You meant that. Where's the carton?
With the little paper inside. And you gotta, take the paper off of your chicken a little bit. You gotta peel it off. That's what I need.
I wasn't eating no barbecue.
That's what I need.
I'm gonna tell you, I was eating Popeyes and I was eating Church's chicken every Tuesday.
Yeah, now Church's chicken with the honey mustard.
Because they had a $5 leg and thigh box.
I have to find the picture of it was me, my grandma, and my grandpa eating honey barbecue wings, and I was a little girl. I have to find the picture, but like I guess down with the
You meant that shit.
What in the Girl Scout going on?
Big back. Okay, I just I'm very passionate about.
Good. I just don't remember them being that good.
Nah, bro. I'm definitely going back. But speaking of going back, so let's talk. Let's kind of
yeah.
We about to wrap up this episode. But before we wrap it up, let's talk about one more topic. I want to talk about school. I want to talk about, because everybody going back to school.
Ooh, I'm glad you skipped Todd Delaney.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that, but I don't care.
Want to.
I don't want to anymore either.
I'm not
Chrissy, unless you had something you want to talk.
No.
Yeah. So let's talk about, because everybody's going back to school. We seeing all the little kiddies on Facebook and Instagram, and they back to school uniforms.
Bad as hell.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I don't want to see this year. Parents, please train your child not to confront a school administrator, a security guard, or the principal like it's a nigga on the street.
I'm telling you, that just starts from home. That starts at
y'all
home.
Y'all gotta do better. The work
starts at home. There's no way my child is going to school and it's going to be like it.
No.
You cannot blame the school. Shout out to the teachers. Shout out to the administrators and the principals and everybody who's working in these schools, because I know that there is a wide range of personalities that you're dealing with. Yeah. And especially when it comes to kids, like, you can punch an adult and kind of get away with it. I can't punch a kid and get away with it.
And I used to want to be a teacher, and I still sometimes battle with that. Like, I really wanted to be a teacher.
These curls give teacher.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
hey class, the little pencil skirt, yeah.
Come
But
on, pencil skirt.
yeah,
Girl, ATA.
but the kids and the
ATA.
parents, I don't
ATA.
think. What?
And because that be the thing.
ATA.
What does that stand for?
ATA. All that ass.
Talking about the pencil skirt. That's so stupid.
It's
But
about
no,
pencil, honey. Highlighter.
but I mean,
Marker.
because
Sharpie.
the parents are going to defend a lot of these kids. A lot of the
Yeah.
time, like the teachers be like, "Well, your kid did X, Y, and Z," and then the parent like arguing with the teacher, and I'm like, "Yo, like, no, you keep them. You homeschool they badass since
Not even homeschool them. Just give them a new set
because,
of rules. If the teacher disrespects you, I give you permission to walk out and call me so that I can come to the school. Your child putting his or her hands on another adult. Now,
But no, let's talk about that because a child may say, "Oh, they disrespected me." What does that look like?
right. So the parent needs to come into the school and have a clear head and a conversation to understand what happened. And some of y'all know y'all raising the next generation of baddies.
The next generation of
Y'all
Hitlers.
smoking in front of y'all kids. Y'all drinking in front of y'all kids. Let me tell you something. When I was back in the day, I knew what Absolute and Cranberry was because that was my daddy's drink. But I never seen my parents do like all of that.
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
doing
you
too
got
much in front of y'all kids.
But the thing is, a lot of people are having children young, and when you have children young, you're still growing up. So we were just talking about mindset. We in our 30s, you about to be 30 in a few years. But for somebody who had a child at 19, 20, imagine your mindset at 19 and 20. I'm glad I didn't have a child when, because my mindset during that time,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? So I think that mindset conversation extends to this. Like it has to start at home. It has to start. We have to really work on ourselves. So because that's another reason why I really wanted to work on me so that Dallas can get the best version of me. She deserves that. You know what I'm saying?
And you've been saying that even before, like when we first started the season, before Dallas got here, that you wanted to make sure that you were doing the things that were proper to secure her future and just to make sure that you live a life that's well lived. So much respect to you for even still holding on to that. Like that's not just something.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Y'all shut the hell up. But no, much respect. I just like seeing videos that come up on my timeline of teachers and students fighting. Like, what the hell are y'all doing?
Crazy work.
And y'all kids acting like they bossing up, like they getting money like that. Y'all geeking these little niggas' heads up that's doing nothing but playing PS2 and screwing girls.
Wow.
Y'all late.
The PS2.
Y'all are
PS2
late.
is crazy.
Y'all late, and y'all wondering why little Johnny ends up missing or joins the gang and kills somebody because you're not watching your kids. Let me tell you one thing. When I was at DSA, my daddy knew what was going on because he was like, your walk was different when you got out of my car to go in that school. That's how much my daddy paid attention to me, which is why I love and respect Kevin Stewart Sr. through the floor.
Yeah.
As an adult male, when me and my daddy have conversations, I realized that my daddy knew everything about me before I said anything to him because he knew how I walked, talked, act, all of that.
That's important, though.
Y'all not paying attention to y'all kids. Like, if you know
how
y'all
old was your
daughter
dad when you were born?
32. So he was a year younger than me. So
you see what I'm saying? Like, if he would have been 10 years younger, think about how life would have been slightly different for you.
He was a player. Yeah, he was a player.
Oh, okay.
My mama had me at 20
with a Corvette. My mama had me at 21, so they were 11 years apart.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my parents are 11 years apart. They got together on a.
But then that type of stuff matters too. You talking about
the age gap,
not just the age gap, but having both parents in the home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we weren't doing that. My mama didn't want to play in that.
You see what I'm saying? So you got one, you got that's what I'm saying. You get around one, but you got the other one. Whereas some people who don't have the mindset in their single parent. So like, again, it's I can show grace because I understand the why.
But you turned
I'm
out
not giving you an
amazing.
excuse.
You turned out good.
Huh? Who, me?
Is there anybody else over there?
I don't get why you said that though. That's why I'm asking.
No, you turned out amazing. Like your mom as a single woman did a damn good job with her children. You know what I'm saying?
That's very
so
true.
it's not downing.
Yeah, I'm not just because it's not all.
Because he's not. I'm just saying
Yeah.
from my perspective, from being his brother,
It's not all.
he has turned out.
Yeah.
And I mean, not just him, like his siblings. Like y'all are very solid individuals.
And there are a lot of people who were raised by single parents that turn out fine. Yeah, so I'm not trying to
but
say
some
that.
of y'all are becoming y'all kids' damn best friend, and that's the problem.
Yeah, my mom didn't. Yeah.
Y'all having them at 12, and y'all sitting there coloring together.
Moving on.
I was gonna say, why can't they
Chrissy-
color?
Because there is no way that you should be coloring with, like,
You can't
you-
color.
They can't
No,
color?
color.
if you wanted to do grown up
can we do
things,
a
you're gonna learn how to.
Can we do a different example? Because my mama colored in the color book with me. That was
But
fine.
your mother was grown. You got 12, 11, 13-year-olds that's having sex and having kids because y'all trying to be too grown too fast. But you're a product of your environment.
Oh, you were talking about coloring. I was confused.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're 12 years old and you're having a baby,
I didn't color like that much as a child. Like I didn't color.
but your mama wasn't 12 when she had you.
I mean, I was still a child. Children color. I never.
You the oldest, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old was your mom when she had you?
24.
She was grown as hell. She's probably out having a good time in life.
I'm still trying to beat teen pregnancy right now.
But when was your
And
mom?
I'm
How old was
28.
You're
your
trying to
mom?
beat teen pregnancy.
Yes,
Is that what
like
you
if
said?
I got pregnant
Chrissy,
at
go
this
to
moment, I
hell.
would.
Please
I,
leave me
I,
alone.
I would just feel like
We would not be mad. You're 28 years old. Get over it.
it's teen pregnancy. There's no, I can't do it.
Girl, please.
24 ain't grown.
28 years old and you're pregnant. Okay, what's up?
All right. Well, let's go to. Well, you do have a game. I was gonna mention the kids that's in college too. These dorms are crazy.
They sharp.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I guess that's the
Lavish.
trend
Y'all
now.
have
Like
apartments.
literally, y'all have luxurious apartments. Some of these dorm rooms look better than my bedroom. And I'm not even hating. Like you should absolutely have a great bedroom. But Jesus Christ, like Kev, did you go to you didn't go to a
I went
physical?
to community college.
Okay.
I wasn't smart.
I was smart and I went to community college.
I didn't say you. I wasn't smart.
No, but I'm just saying.
I wasn't smart, so I went to community.
Well,
And I was a straight A student.
I did both. And I remember my room, and it was just a bed, a dresser, and a little wardrobe closet. And that was it. It wasn't decorated. It was clean.
Yeah.
Kept it clean,
There you
smelled
go.
good.
Boom.
In case the girls wanted to come through. None did.
Oh.
But you know, it
That's
was a wrong sound effect.
Yeah. because I was like, we're not celebrating.
That's the one.
I thought there was one like, aw,
Oh,
disappointing.
I don't have that. I should get that though.
Yeah, you should.
But anyway, yeah, let's do this game. Let's do this or that, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Shout out to y'all for sticking with us this episode. Y'all know we back, so we had a
Thank
lot of stuff
y'all.
to talk about and catch up on.
I was wondering why I couldn't hear. The headphones is back here. Hello.
Wow.
Anyways, all right. So we're going to do, the Dream Lab loves a good this or that. So we're going to do this or that back to school edition. Yeah. Yeah. This is that. Ooh, wow. All right. So obviously, I just have a couple questions here, and
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
do it.
ask Dre and Kevin. So we're gonna start a little basic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about subjects: math or
Sex
English.
education.
English all day.
That wasn't one of the options.
Kevin Stewart hates math. I'm not
Okay.
good at math.
Wait, what were the two?
Math or English?
So honestly, in school, even now still it would be English. Even though I do like math,
That's powerful.
English. I think English. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with English.
English for me. The math
lit-
part.
What
of
else did they call it?
literature, language arts.
Language arts.
Yeah. But I don't know what's artistic about that, but
Putting words together. That's the art form.
I love
guess.
English.
I wouldn't say I love it, but
I do.
compared to math, whatever part of the brain develops for math,
You don't have that part?
I don't. And
I
I'm
never-
not
It's
ashamed to
underdeveloped.
say it. It's underdeveloped, been underdeveloped. From addition to subtraction to multiplication, division, algebra, all of those things,
Mhm.
it didn't. No.
Yeah, no. I think I think it was the teachers for math for me that didn't make it enjoyable. I like numbers.
All of them niggas was mean as hell. Now that you just said that, bro.
I know, like I feel like math teachers.
They ain't get no
I don't
sex.
think I ever had a
So they
nice.
was mean.
What did you say?
They never had no sex.
Honestly,
'cause
that would
everything
make
was so
sense. Now that
calculated.
I think about a lot of my math teachers, they didn't look like somebody would approach them to have sex. But then again, yeah. But no, I get what you're saying. Like they were all just kind of like stuck up or mean, or they just didn't make the classroom enjoyable. I feel like English teachers, like they read books. They were more, just
spirited.
yeah. They just would sit and talk with you, have a softer voice. I feel like all my English teachers were like pretty, like I liked English. Now that I'm thinking about it, unless you were a man and you were my English teacher, you weren't pretty. Anyway, moving on. Next question.
Next caller. All right. Biology or chemistry?
I don't remember either or, so shit. I don't know.
I remember both. I didn't do good. Science was the class, even though I like science as I've gotten older. When I was younger, I didn't care too much about science. So neither one of them, chemistry or biology. I feel like
See, I could do biology because we talking about plants and mitochondria and stuff. That's fine. Chemistry
was more
math. Can't do it.
it was
Periodic table and stuff.
No, I took a physics
Biology for me.
class, so that's not Who was my chemistry? I do remember chemistry.
Did you have to take it in college?
No,
Because I took another.
I didn't
science.
take any math
I
classes.
think I
in
took
college.
biology in college instead of taking math, and that's how I got my associates. It's because I didn't have to take.
Oh
math.
yeah, I didn't get a degree.
Yeah, I didn't finish.
You still
Part of
turned
the
out
reason is
amazing.
because I need to
Yeah,
take a science
yeah,
class.
I
I'm
really
still
thought
in-
if I went back to school, it'd only take me 2 years to get my bachelor's, but I just don't have no.
If I went back to school, they'd be like, "Hey, you should just start over.
Bitch.
Talking about freshmen. Here's the freshman orientation package.
you should just probably go back to the."
I am curious to knowing what it would feel like if I went back to school, but my schedule's so fucking hectic.
I always wanted to have that university lifestyle, like to live on campus a little bit.
Yes.
Even though like it was limited, like
Y'all
your
can
room.
see and say that the amount of sex and trouble I would have been into, I'm glad I didn't go.
I would have wanted to experience that.
Sex.
No. Next question. All right, next caller.
Well, how old were you?
How old was I?
You was in high school still?
I was in high school. I was 17. You talking about virginity?
When you lost your virginity?
Yeah, I was 17.
Technically, when I
Was she
thought I
white?
lost it.
No,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I used to like white girls, but I'm gonna tell you all that after this episode.
Yeah.
I know. I most of the time I was with black girls though.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What?
something about black women. You know,
I could almost,
you can see me with a white girl.
yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
Seeing
like,
pictures and stuff from you in high school, I definitely would have took
oh
you
yeah,
as.
But she would have been like a white girl with a black girl edge.
Nah, all the white girls that I was like kind of liking or talking to were white, Swahite.
Why?
I'm talking about like tonight's the night that I no. I'm just kidding.
Hello.
Not our lives would have been an episode of Jumanji.
My God.
Nah.
Next question.
Have you ever dated outside your race?
I could see you with a white guy.
I could see me with a white guy too. I'm
Yeah.
not against it, but he has to have that black edge.
Yeah, I
Justin
feel that.
Timberlake for sure.
Now that I'm older, yeah.
No.
If I was single and I was dating a white girl, that's crazy.
Justin Timberlake does not have a black edge to me.
He just has music that black people like. That's all.
Thank you, Justin.
I don't like it.
Because when he talks, he's like, "Hi, so I'm Justin Timberlake," and I'm like,
Yeah, he
"That's
just,
Mr. Sexy Back." Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. I can't think of one, but we'll get there. Please. All right. First day of school outfit on point or fresh new school supplies?
I need the supplies, honey, because let's get this.
Yeah, I
Let's get
literally,
this notebook together.
I never cared about the outfits. Yeah, like, and so elementary school was uniforms, so that didn't matter.
Oh.
When I got to middle school, I was in the suburbs. Those kids they will be wearing the same clothes from the year prior to. There was no fresh new outfits for the new year. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can
Yeah.
fit, you gonna put the same shit on. And so I kind of like, my mom still bought us stuff, but I never really cared about that type of stuff until I got, a little older.
Yeah.
So it was all about the supplies because you needed them shits. You needed them notebooks. The teachers was like, you need the notebooks. You need one for this class. You need one for this class. You need to have a book cover. Remember, we used to have a book covers.
Oh my God! And we had the ones that were like cloth material.
We
and you
did
had
too.
some that was paper.
And all my supplies had to be pink. That was the biggest thing for me.
Oh, I think it was just more so like color coded. Like, so okay, notebooks. What color went for which class?
It just depended, because you had like the red, you had green, you had blue, you had black, you had that white, or then you had the 3 subject notebooks.
Blue was math for me.
Hell yeah, me
Red
too.
was math for me. Blue
was
Green
math with
was
math.
science.
okay, I can go with
Mine
that.
was red.
Yellow was always English.
Yellow or blue for me was English. Yes.
And then red would be social studies, history, something like that.
So I think I had red, yellow, green, blue.
Yeah.
But is it crazy? I don't remember none of that stuff we learned in high school.
Because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Haven't used the Pythagorean theorem.
I haven't used none of it. The only thing that I've been able to use is like counting my money, and I think more so probability and statistics.
You gotta understand that, and this is a whole nother conversation for another day, but schools, a lot of that school shit was like the way that we did school and the way people have done school for a very long time and still do it was created so people can become workers. It wasn't created so they could go out and live a great life and become business owners or entrepreneurs or whatever. No, it was set so you get all of the basic stuff that you need to know for an entry-level position or some type of job. So when you leave here, you either going to college to get a job, or you're going to leave here, you're going to get a job, or you're going to leave here and go to the military, which is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, school was created to make workers. So that's why a lot of times we be like, I don't remember this, or this was a waste of time. It kind of was.
It was. It definitely was. All right. Getting roasted in the hallway or teacher calling you when you're not paying attention.
Teacher calling me because I was the roaster.
You can roast me in the hallway because everybody not gonna hear you. The teacher embarrassing me in front of everybody, I don't even want to come back to this class no more. Yeah,
I'm having a panic attack.
And I had a math teacher in middle school who, like, I think she was slightly racist. And because she used to always kind of like, it was always an issue with one of the black kids in class. And I wasn't one of those like making a lot of noise, disturbing the class. I'm sitting here listening. And yeah, she called me out for something, and I hated her from that moment on. That was like the first week or second week of school. Never like.
So you already knew this is not.
If I see her in the streets today, I'm gonna walk past. She probably not gonna remember me, but if she did, I'll be like, "Go to hell."
You owe me 40 acres and a mule.
Mighty God. Next question. Or is that it?
Were you the let me hold $1 friend? Or let me get a piece of your snack, friend?
A snack. Yeah, especially if you got some good snacks.
I want the $1.
I was stealing niggas' lunches.
You was like the Grove Sisters on Proud Family?
Yep, I had one friend.
What you got?
I remember when I was in 3rd grade, his mama came up to the school and said, my son said that he keep taking his sandwich.
You were a bully?
You was taking lunches like
I wasn't
that?
a bully. I just told him he was my friend. Give me his sandwich. I took that nigga's sandwich every week. His mama came up to the school, and I was like, I'm sorry. His name was like Dewan or something, but he was cool.
Well, now that we know that Kevin is a damn bully,
literally,
this has been episode 51 of the Dream Lab podcast, season 6. This has been the premiere. Thank y'all for showing up. Y'all see we didn't upgrade it. Make sure you subscribe. We got another episode coming next week. We're gonna have some great guests this season.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So with that being said, we out of here. We love y'all.
Bye.
That was cute.
Thanks.